Ta-da! We got 3 Beardos tonight. Oh, that was dope. Tonight we got Angie Resells on.
That's right. Good.
Oh my God!
Would I fit in with the Beardos? I wonder.
It says we're live.
We're live, Chuck. What are you doing?
Oh, my wife's yelling at me. She doesn't know things.
Hi, Marcy. Or should I say, sup?
Look at that. We got Vincent in here. We got Amber and maybe Mike. Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
We got this guy. Jen was. You know what Jen did today? I admitted that I don't know how to do a story on Instagram because she did a story to like promote the show tonight, and I'm like, that's so cool to do, but I don't know how to do it. So she sent me like piece by piece instructions. And I thought that was pretty cool. She took a lot of time to do that.
I don't know how to do where they put the countdown on it. I don't know how that happens. Oh, let me straighten my beard.
Hello, Ella. And
hi, Johnny, Ella, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Marcy,
Johnny.
Jim. I'm sorry, guys.
What's the matter? What's the matter, Nate?
This is hilarious.
Is this gonna? I'm not even gonna say nothing.
I can see what you guys are talking about, though. It really does look like my video is glitching because of my
It does.
my thing.
You got it right, Dave. We got 3 Beardos. Why change now? I gotta go.
I look good as a dude.
Let's see your biceps. Tough. What are your stats, bro?
Now I can say this because my uncle's a trucker, but she kind of looks like a creepy trucker.
Why creepy?
I don't know. It's just
why can I never find our show? What?
What'd you say?
I can never find our show on YouTube.
Oh, it's because you have to go to your own name, type in your own name. You can't search for yourself.
That's dumb.
Minnie almost didn't recognize me. Hello, I'm Angelo.
Well, Angelo, since people are starting to come in, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Well, my alter ego is Angie Resells. And I am an eBay seller because eBay is the best. And I've been on YouTube for about almost a year now, I guess. And I'm here with these 2 guys because we're bros together.
Oh my God.
That's it.
You know you don't have to be a bro.
Well, y'all said, how would I be able to be a Beardo? I said, challenge accepted.
Well, I was trying to make this not just a show for dudes. That's why we invited you on in the first place.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to leave it on, that's cool. I mean, I have aunts that look about like that, so.
Well, let's just go. I'll take off the hat at least. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's less creepy now without the hat and sunglasses. So
I know. The sunglasses kind of make it.
Looks dope. Hey, Dan. And hello,
Bobby.
Bobby.
Okay. It was really hard for me to pull that off so that they wouldn't see it before we went on. So I was like, oh, hold on a second. They're like, you're getting ready now? I'm like, yeah, trust me.
That was the best ever.
I feel naked though. I want to put it back on.
Hey, Alyssa.
So who else is here? Oh, Bobby's here. Dan, our Vandalay is in the house.
Marcy's here.
I like my disguise. I could be on The Hangover.
Chris is here.
Hey,
He doesn't come very often. He doesn't like me.
It's like a cross between The Hangover and a really scary trucker.
A hangover.
You know that movie, The Hangover?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks like The Hangover.
That's where the beard, I mean, I can't remember the guy's name, but that's who her beard looks like.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying about something about waking up with a hangover and a trucker or something.
Can you imagine me waking up with a trucker and he wakes up to this?
That'd be a great gag. Hey,
Like,
Oh my god.
I'd be like, good morning.
Jen, we don't know what Angie's going to do. She's unpredictable. We think she's off her meds and off her rocker.
Well, we got to get at least 20 people in here and then I'll take it off. We're at 19. We're doing good.
Oh, Brad,
We're at 20. Okay, I can officially. Whew. You don't know. I had to like go buy props and everything to be on this show.
We have very high standards.
Yeah.
Tony.
I hope somebody took a picture of me looking like that scary. That was awesome.
Who's Tony?
Tony?
Yeah, Jen said hi to Tony. I don't know anybody named Tony. I don't see a Tony. What am I missing?
Chuck, calm down.
I need answers. No, I don't. Sorry.
Oh, I forgot to. Guys, hit that like button for Chuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Nailed it. Oh, Dean is here.
Says he's leaving.
Chris, don't leave. I like you here. You're one of my favorite gingers.
Zach Galifianakis.
Hi, Dina. Hi.
Her two favorite beardos. She missed me.
She came in late.
You missed it.
Hey, Paul.
Paul said he caught Angelo just in time.
Angelo. Yeah, that's a better name than Andrew. I like Angelo.
Leave the skies until there are 20 likes. That could be all night. No, just kidding.
Zing.
Zing. Bazinga.
Angie knows what we're like here. We're a bunch of jerks. Ooh, I'm going to do a banner.
Ooh.
I'm
better clean shaven. Well, thanks.
I think we need to figure out how to turn that thumbs down to up, whoever that was. But welcome anyway.
That just means you're doing a good job. I've discovered I get thumbs down all the time, and it's like, thanks, dude.
How do you like the banner? Is that good?
Oh, that's great.
Hey, Harry.
What's your name again? Angie? Is your real name Angela?
Yeah.
Is Nanette going to be on tonight?
I don't know. I think she was going to take a nap, so maybe not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was gardening today, which she has a bad back, so for her to be doing anything like that, she gets tired easy.
Oh, I can relate. Can you guys see me all right, or is it as dark as I think it is?
It's dark, but you're popping.
I'm popping.
Oh, nice. Oh, dang. I wish I had a collar now.
Do you have a serial thumber, Bobby? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, he does.
Oh, I got it.
And he is a serial negative thumber.
Thumber sounds very inappropriate. Hello, Harry.
Chuck's the creepy guy in the shadows right now, guys.
Shadows. Is that a new background?
Where?
Behind you?
This? No,
Yeah.
I've been using it for a few weeks. Why?
No, it just looks darker.
It's navy.
No, I don't know.
It's my lighting. I don't know what I'm doing. I need a new camera or lighting or something. Don't get me going, because that's all I'll talk about.
You know, you could probably turn up the brightness on your camera.
Nope, can't.
Really?
No, there's
And
no.
if he tries to do anything, he's going to end up stressing out about his camera all night. He's going to be messing with it. And
The show will be over. Hey,
Yeah.
Danny.
hello, everyone coming in.
Funny, Marcy. Funny.
Bobby, I know a lot of 12-year-olds that are in their 40s.
Do I need to look slimmer? I thought I was looking pretty trim. Hello, Journey.
Journey, hey. Your
Who's a
thing is so
12-year-old?
big it cuts me off. I have to sit up tall to be seen. I feel like I'm like, hello.
You're the neighbor. Who is it? Alan? No, not Alan, but whoever the neighbor is off of Tool Time or Home
Oh,
Improvement.
yeah, exactly.
Wilson, yeah.
Wilson, yeah.
Haha.
Wilson, you're right.
You know, I didn't know she was a fan of the Beards. You didn't tell us that, Angie.
Me?
Yes, look at. She said
Sure.
you're always going to miss the Beards. She's probably our biggest fan, probably our only fan.
Right? Oh, my mom is here. I just saw her.
Okay,
She's
who the
all the
hell is
weird. I'm
Tony?
good. Hey, if it wasn't for her, like I was out running, she called me and she's like, "Did you remember to get your beard yet?" I was like, "Oh,
So you bought the beard just for the show?
yes, of course." You know, not that it will only have one use. I'm sure I'll be able to use it for some other event sometime.
Well, that thing with that trucker.
Yeah, if I ever meet a trucker.
Hello, Chandra.
I mean, and I had to go out special to find me a Ford hat. Look at that. I was trying to really play the part. I couldn't find a flannel shirt fast enough, though.
I would think that'd be the easiest part to find.
Well, in a house full of girls, not so much.
Obviously aren't Wisconsin girls.
Oh, okay. I am
wanna
a
know who
beardo today.
What's that?
I said I am a beardo today because Journey said I'm a beardo.
Well, at least you got the weirdo part down.
I got a question for you, Angie.
Yeah, you go first. You hit her with the first question.
Okay, if you could make one rule everyone had to follow for a day, what would that be?
Ooh. What are you doing? It would be
I'm a puppet
good.
man. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
That's
Okay,
kind
that
of
was
creepy.
creeping me out.
Yeah. Keep your hands
Um,
yourself, buddy.
a rule everyone would have to follow. Okay, I would have to say that they have to bring me all of the great Goodwill stuff. Just deliver it to me at my feet, so I can purchase all the good
That's
stuff.
some serious power right there.
Right. Hey, want to see what I picked up today? Hold on
Yeah.
1 second.
It's another beard, Chuck.
I hope it's a gray one.
So, no, I never go to the regular Goodwill. Never. Because I just think they're too expensive. But I went to my Go bins this morning and I found nothing at all. So I walked into regular Goodwill just for the heck of it and found a Sega Saturn.
Oh my gosh.
With the old original Sega Saturn controller from 1995.
Any games?
No games, sadly, but I got
That's
it for
awesome.
$21 with all the cords. And that one controller is $50 by itself.
No
That's
fooling.
Yeah, so that was a pretty good find today.
Have you
Considering
tested it yet?
No, not yet. Now I did plug it in at Goodwill just to make sure it powered up, and it
Nice.
did. But unfortunately, I don't have any games for it, so I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Hello, Susan. I had to leave
Hey.
that up there until I said hello.
Maybe you can find like a really cheap game that's not in high demand on eBay or something.
Yeah,
If you
that's
go that
kind of what I
route.
figured.
Yeah.
I just want to find something to try it out, and yeah, just pulling up my Sega Saturn. I'd actually never even heard of a Sega Saturn. Like I heard of Sega Genesis, but Sega Saturn was new for me.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've not I've heard of them, but I've never seen one out in the wild, I call it.
And you know they had to do those rolling carts. It was the only thing left on the rolling cart. I'm like, they were putting stuff away, and it was like, this was meant for you when I walked in.
Did you hear angels singing?
Yes, and they were like, come look at our carts. I'm like, okay, thank you, Goodwill Gods. I'll take it.
I'm really surprised when I see people in their source and they're not looking at the carts. They're always like waiting for stuff to get on the shelf, and I go straight for the cart because I'm like, I ain't
Of
gonna miss
course.
out on something.
Yeah, every time I walk by in the back, you see them swing the doors open. I'm like I can like spy something and mentally will it out to to the front, but that doesn't seem to happen.
Justin's in here now.
Justin, you missed my beard.
Yeah, there
I'll
was
have to-
3 good-looking beards.
Yeah. Guy wanted $175 for a Sega Saturn. Wow. At a yard sale, that's crazy.
It's crazy some of the prices I see, which I understand they may know what things are worth, but at the end of the day, it's a garage sale. Like you're not at a not a flea market, but like a antique mall or anything.
Not fancy like Target.
Okay, output cable. You mean this?
Me too, Vincent.
Oh, nope, that's the controller.
Same here, I for profit. My sales are pretty slow to do.
Okay, Paul asked this. So
Hey, kiddo.
it is basically the 3-plug. I guess that's the output. And then the power cord is just, the regular power cord. Does that matter, Paul? I literally know nothing about it other than I was like, oh, cool.
Maybe if we get enough likes, Angie will bring Angelo back.
Okay, I can do that.
Hey,
I'm all for it. Hey, I worked hard on that look. And so I'm at Party City, and I know they were hating me because here I am with my phone trying on different beards. Because who would have thought they have like 7 different choices of beards? So I had to figure out which one I like the best. Trucker beard won.
that was the sexy one, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You made the right choice.
I almost went with gray because I thought it might, blend with my hair better. I was like, nah.
So is that still your natural hair color, Angie?
Sure.
Aces. I'm not supposed to ask that, am I?
Nope.
Nope. Chuck, striking out there, buddy.
Oh, we got a couple people that missed Angelo. Maybe if we get to 25
okay.
likes, maybe Angelo will come out.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
Danny said.
So what did Danny say? 50 on eBay. Their price was 30. That sounds about right.
Yeah, and the eBay price was a listing price too, not a sold.
Yeah. And when
Not
you go to those yard sales, you just need to run in the other direction because they don't understand it.
Yeah, don't run right away though, because sometimes there's things that they don't know are valuable. That they just, oh yeah, that's a nickel.
Remember, if you've not hit the like button, Angie,
okay,
we're at
I'll be
25. It's coming back, everyone.
The free plug, that's good.
Terrifying.
Oh, I see. That's why Paul was asking.
What did Paul say?
He said he'll give you $12 for that.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm back.
Angelo, good to see you, bro.
Oh my god,
what's up?
Oh, someone took a thumbs off, thumbs down off. I'm taking it off. You need 25 thumbs up.
What the heck? No, they tried to give us 2 thumbs up.
No.
So how much you
they're
bet
like,
today, Angelo?
okay, we saw the beard. We're taking our thumbs up back.
They were like, that was not worth it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, meatloaf taters.
You got a question, Chuck, from Johnny. Yes, sir.
Well, let's see if I can find it. Johnny says, age and the color of their hair is real. Dang it. Yeah, weight is probably one. And stats. I don't think you can ask a woman their stats.
I thought it was weird when you asked me my stats.
I'm still waiting.
Now I'm creeped out. What stats are you asking him?
I don't know. That's the interesting part. I just ask and see what they think I'm asking. When I originally asked, I was wondering height and weight because somebody was talking about how much they could eat. And I thought, well, you don't look like that much of an eater. So what are your stats? It's just it's a tangled tale of, I don't know. It's an obsession I have.
Angie, did you see I for Profit? His comment?
It took me 49 years to grow this. And then it came on all of a sudden.
Well, what just happened?
What'd you do?
I tried to highlight something and it went away. Oh. Bobby's got 5 community sales this weekend.
Oh, nice. It's going to pour down rain here, so we're not going to have a single sale.
Get your track shoes on, Bobby.
I'm jealous, Bobby.
You can't see my teeth through this.
Why do you want to? Are you trying to
I
snarl?
don't know. It just seems weird. You can't see your teeth.
She's like, I got my teeth whitened for this.
I mean, seriously. There you go. I don't know. Maybe it's my glasses. I can't see.
Never been to a garage sale. That is strange. That's like someone saying they've never seen Star Wars to me. Because those people are weirdos. But
wow.
But never seen
a garage. I've met someone that's never been to a garage sale.
I don't think I have either. What's that like?
You know what the funny thing is? Since Angie came back with the beard, we've lost 2 likes. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
They don't like the beard. I worked really hard for that.
Next thing we know, it's only going to be 3 watching, and it's because we have YouTube up.
Vincent wants to borrow your beard after the show, Angie.
Wow.
So his name's Vincent?
Vincent. Yeah, I for Profit is Vincent. And he's got a great channel. And
when I was a kid, we didn't have, Journey said she didn't go to never been to yard sales. We didn't have yard sales when I was a kid. Isn't that weird? I lived in a small town. People just didn't have them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever not have a yard sale.
I think your parents lied to you. Kind of like when they say that, Disney World burned down, we can't go this year. That's
Your
They just
parents
didn't want to
said
take
that
it.
to you?
What's that?
Your parents said that to you?
No. That's what I said to my kids.
Chuck is the only one that could be on the bottom because he's like this. He's so tall.
Look, if I take Viagra, I get taller.
Vincent, I have never seen a Star Wars movie. My brother's a big Star Wars fan, but I've never been interested.
Okay, Johnny said put it above my ear, but then look, it looks weird.
No, that looks better. Now you got the sideburns too.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know. Sure.
Okay. It's. Oh, I guess maybe. It's good in my mouth.
We're back up to 27 likes, so it's all good.
No, we're not.
Those are viewers, not likes.
Okay, I don't wear my beard very often, so.
That just cracked me up. You said when we get to 25, you're going to do it, and then you do it, and we lose 2.
That was pretty good.
People were like, no, take it off, take it off.
Paul, my ex-stepmom was Ukrainian, and she could not believe people would sell their old stuff and people would actually buy it. So she thought I was a weirdo for reselling other people's stuff.
See this right here, this statement right here, this makes me angry. Don't try to sell it to me as a love story. Star Wars. Now I don't like it anymore. What? I got loaded up in a peach Pinto for garage sales in the 70s. Holy cow. You didn't load much into it. Shave mine and no. Grave before shave, Bobby. Grave before shave.
Chuck, I think you would look weird without a beard.
I do. Believe it or not, I have a baby face, and it's just not. It's not good. I'm much prettier this way.
Paul, and you fell for that?
That's awesome. No, I really did. Like when my son was young and he'd want to go to the park, and it's like, oh, I'd take you, Charlie, but it burned down. He knew I was lying. God, I got quiet real fast. God, this guy's a jerk.
Right.
Everyone's like, douche.
Douche.
The Thrifty Junker. A brother in love with his sister?
That was a little creepy.
I have a pickle dude right here. See? And you can see my death pile is like growing up over here. Don't look at that.
It's a wealth pile. It's not death.
I know. Well, it literally grows in the night, I swear.
Angie, I got a question for you.
All right.
Since you're in Florida.
Yeah.
Have you ever visited Robert the Doll?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I never heard of that.
It's in Key West. I mean, it's not like
fan.
close to you, but
That's literally as far as you can get from me in Florida. Like,
so it's like down here.
well, we're like up here, and Key West is like all the way down here. So like 14-hour drive. It would be closer for me to drive to you than Key West.
Shut up, really?
Probably, yeah.
No, you're lying.
I'm not lying. Okay,
You don't want to
let's
see
see.
Robert the Doll, just say it. Jeez.
Robert the Doll? No.
Robert the Doll, it's like this. There's a whole creepy story behind it. This kid didn't have any friends or something, and his mom bought him this like life-size doll. And for whatever reason, the kid changed names. The kid's name was Robert. He changed his name to like Eric and called the doll Robert. And like their servants and stuff swore that they could hear them like talking to each other, like the doll talking back. So anyway, now they got a museum just around this doll, and you're like, you can't look it directly in the eyes, and you can't take pictures of it without like special permission, and it's weird.
That is some weird stuff. And by the way, it is 13 hours about for me to go to Key West and 16 hours to get to Wisconsin.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So you were lying.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Well, wait, what? Matt,
It's saying, oh, you're from Florida? Do you know Joe Smith? Yeah, yeah, sure. There's only like 58 million people in Florida, but sure, I know Joe Smith.
Oh, I've had that. I've had that when I went to California. Oh, you're from Wisconsin? You know Steve? Sure, I know Steve from Wisconsin.
Yeah, you know. All 12 of us in Wisconsin, yeah.
This fella right here.
Yeah.
That's my childhood best friend.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if this is the first time he's watched. It's the first time I think he's commented. Dance or do something. I won't do the truffle shuffle for too many people. But when Iggy says dance or do something, I
I'm
truffle
watching to
shuffle.
see where the thumbs up goes. Does that make
We're
it
down to
go?
23.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I've never been so turned on.
No response so far to that. Whew.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, it went to 21.
How can people take away thumbs up?
Oh,
Give me
this
a
is
thumbs down.
hilarious.
Oh, guys, oh my goodness. This is the best live ever.
I'm glad at least Lissa and Back by Silver liked it. Iggy probably threw up in his mouth a little bit.
Taken.
I think I heard Marcy fall over upstairs.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, next week maybe we'll do the full Monty. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
We'll become YouTube legends. Who's our guest next week? It's Art Vandelay. So we're going to do an all nude show.
Okay. If you all can get Dan, all three of you to do it, that's legendary. T-shirts will be made. Oh my god. Oh guys. Oh. Hush, Lissa, he is not 50.
I moved up the stoner ladder. I wonder if Nanette's okay. I forgot she was watching. I'm sorry, Nanette.
Oh, she could have put us all to shame in her heyday. So don't worry about her.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
She has a past?
Everyone has a past, Chuck.
Dan is like, we keep our clothes on next week.
You will still come on, though, right, Dan?
He's probably thinking it over right now. Hey, we're back up to 23. People like us again.
We were at 27. I've never seen likes go down
Well,
like
I think the main reason we went back to 23 is because Dan said we keep our clothes on next week. So everyone's like, all right.
You were like, okay, it's safe to come out of the bushes again.
What's OnlyFans?
Oh, that's where you have people pay you money to show your nudes.
Oh, people keep referencing it, and I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Oh, they want you to get an OnlyFans?
Well, no,
There
they
you
were
go.
talking about it before.
That's your true calling, Chuck.
So I just did that for free, and I could have got paid?
Yeah.
If there was a market for, speaking of like pictures and videos, if there's a market for caveman feet, I would definitely. I've been thinking about just doing my own Instagram because there's such weirdos out there and being like, "Yeah, guys, here's the caveman."
There probably is, Nate.
I know. My wife
can
gets a lot of
maximize the
weird
screen again, Dave.
messages.
I won't do that again tonight.
Tonight.
I traumatized Angie. She's never going to speak to us again.
Well, it's worth going back and looking for it.
Well,
Your eyes
I
may
have no
bleed, but
as long as it doesn't affect monetization.
no, I think you're good.
Where's Gino? I thought Gino would be here for sure. Since you're on.
I know. I love Gino.
So
Hey,
do I.
Joseph.
Oh, Paul wants you to do it again.
Easy come, throw it out the window. Okay, that's an inside joke. And I would share it, but I don't remember the whole story now. Not doing it, Paul.
Hey, Joseph. Good to see you.
Fantasy 17 action. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
24
like Chuck after like a night of boozing it up. Like, he gets in the middle of the dance floor and just goes to town.
Oh, I can dance.
We saw.
That's a truffle shuffle from the Goonies, right? You know that, right? I didn't do it exactly right, but
It was close enough.
Hey, Journey. Good one. Good one.
that was artistic.
Oh my gosh.
So I got a question for both of you. Can answer this one, okay?
All right.
It's an interesting conversation. If a Smurf starts to choke, what color would it become? Have you ever thought about that?
Right here.
Would
It'd
it
go
though?
navy.
Purple.
Purple seems logical. How about plaid?
Angie's like, yeah, I'm not even answering.
No, I think purple. You know, because you turn red and they're blue. That makes purple, right?
Vincent agrees. Purple.
All right, me and Vincent. We said purple. I didn't know we were gonna like have these hard, thought-provoking questions.
Yeah, we're kind of like The View or something.
Paul says, Chuck, start choking and let's find out. Jesus. Oh my gosh, guys.
I'm sure Paul would give me an assist on that too.
I think that was a threat, Chuck. Did you see Dave's? Oh, you saw it. It's up there.
8%. That seems fair, actually.
But you
I
know
don't know,
what?
Dave. Did you
8%
see
of
how
nothing is?
we're down to 19 likes?
And I fall for it. I look every time.
What'd you fall for?
That 19 likes.
You keep looking at the watchers.
Oh, where's the likes? Oh, we're at
We're at
24.
24.
Oh,
You're
25
right.
now. So you were looking and it magically went up.
phew. That got me a little worried. So I got a serious question, Angie.
Okay.
So you've been reselling for what, 25 years almost, or around that?
23 years.
23 years. That's a long time. What was the?
I'm afraid to know where this is going. Okay.
No, just what was the last thing you learned that just like blew your mind? Like you thought you'd seen everything or known a lot or nearly everything about reselling. The last thing that was just like, holy crap, I had no idea.
Okay, let me think. Trying to think what I found out that's sold. Oh, I think the latest thing for me is the dang Pokemon cards. just because my kids used to have probably thousands of them, and that's no joke, thousands of them, the original ones. We had used to buy them at yard sales, like by the hundreds, and we sold them probably for $5, all of them. And I think millionaires probably, because back then, the holographic cards, they were a dime a dozen. Every pack had them, and I mean, my kids had so many, it was ridiculous. And they were girls, so they weren't like hard with them. They just spread them out and looked at them, But I think the thing I learned is I never know everything. So I learn new things that sell constantly. I used to think, I knew so much, about reselling. And now I just know I don't know hardly anything, and, keep on your toes because things change constantly. So
I think that's the biggest thing I learned is that you never know anything. You're just constantly learning new stuff, and
yeah,
it's crazy. How about you, Eric? Nate.
You, that guy.
What's the last thing that just like blew your mind? That's why I said Eric. Hi, Eric.
I just sold this. I'm getting ready to do. I never do what sold videos, and I don't know why, but I need to. But I just sold it. But have you guys heard of Toot and Poodle or Puddle? Maybe Puddle. So
Toot and Poodle?
It's Toot and Puddle. So it's two piglets from like it was like I don't know if it was a show, but they came up with like a bunch of like books, story time books for kids and stuff from the late 90s and early 2000s. And I just sold a book and two plushes that went with the book for, I think it was like $42 and some change. And they paid shipping. So they were all in, it was just under $54. And I'm just like, for a book and two plushes, and then that same brand, I sold a bunch of ornaments a while back for around $40 for two ornaments, and I'm just like, why? Like I had some lady from New York contact me, and she bought all this stuff, even this book this last time, because she says her kids really love it and they can't find it anywhere. So I'm like, who would have thought? Because I just got it in a lot at a high bid auction. I'm just like, oh, listed. I've never heard of this, and I couldn't find anything on eBay. So now I feel like I priced things too low.
I hate that feeling. That's the worst feeling.
Lisa says she's not sure if you're being serious.
No, I'm being dead serious. I swear.
Toot and Poodle.
Toot and Poodle. Oh my gosh. Thanks for stopping by, Eric. Good to see you, man.
Hey, Eric.
I just heard something. Sorry. My house is creepy sometimes.
Maybe it's your kids.
I hope not.
I don't know if you can see this because of my tarot.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, see, they exist. I wasn't making this up. I was being serious for once. What about you, Chuck?
What was the question? The last thing that just like blew my mind. That's just it. There's so many, but I was surprised to find out 8-track tapes sold, and cassette tapes for that matter. I feel like almost anything will sell at some point, but it always gets, well, I know what the most recent one that really got me. I always see knick-knacky stuff and I always avoid it, like little planters and stuff that I think are kind of cheesy, little dogs and cats and stuff. And Marcy has found a couple of them, like Fenton ones and other ones that are like pretty darn valuable. I had no idea that some of those things were worth money. I thought they were, fodder for target practice, but
I completely agree with you. My mom and I will put on these auctions that people have that are just the little trinkets and thing. And they'll be like, here is a bunny planter. And we laugh. We're like, $2. And they're for like $42. We're like, what the hell? How? Why? Why is it $42? It's a bunny.
No, I get where you're coming from, Angie, on that. There's a lady that's on YouTube that lives just 30 minutes south of me. And it's frustrating when she's going into the same stores that I am and I'm not picking up the stuff because I don't have. She went from like when I started following her at the beginning, what was it, of March, she was at like 900 and some subs. And now she's over 20,000 within that time frame. Yeah.
What?
So when she does her auctions, she does a live sell on her YouTube channel. She has over 400 and some people that are there. And she's like, her personality is just like huge. And the little cats, little bunnies and crap that she says is cute and everything, people are like bidding like, you know, up to $30 on some of them, $20, $30. And I'm like, I walk past that 99-cent item every time.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a difference because she has that following that always shows up for her auctions and stuff online. But I'm just like, she has blown up like crazy.
Yeah, maybe that's probably the one I might even watch because she'll have things on there, and I'm like, I wouldn't have paid a quarter for that at a yard sale.
Yeah,
I've literally walked by it.
And it's not like
all of them are channel name real quick.
I mean, there is a learning curve. There are some that are worth some money, and other ones that are garbage. But yeah, I just thought they were all garbage.
Chuck, I have been buying those little trinkets and doodads now that I've seen her sell. They sell a lot slower for me, but they do sell. I'm just like, if I ever get that following like she has, like I'll be set because it's like crazy the amount of money people spend at her auctions, and she does it once a week on her channel.
Misty, who's Misty? Hey, Jimmy's here finally.
Oh, Misty! I think Misty is the lady I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
It was like thrifter, junker, vintage, something like that.
Yeah. So that's exactly.
That's exactly who I was talking about too.
Mm-hmm.
Wallbox Teenies.
It's Wallbox Teenies. I don't know what that is.
They have a huge following, I've heard.
You heard that, huh?
Hello, sarcastic storage stacker. I was watching his videos today.
Johnny, I'm talking about Misty, I think. Is that what Dina said?
He's like, yeah, whatever she said.
Misty, who the lady's channel is Thrifter, Junker, Vintage, Hunter.
I mean, good for her. Like, she's selling stuff that I wouldn't even consider picking up. And I'm like, why I'm missing out.
And I think it helps too having that following in your auctions too, because I know if I bought nothing but that type of stuff, I mean, I feel like it would take a long time to sell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the old Rubbermaid. And we've had a little success here in our house with some of that stuff too. And I did learn it from Big Nugget. His name's Josh. And he still needs subs. I feel so bad for that guy since he lost all his subs. But after this show, check out ISO Big Nugget.
Why did he lose all his subs?
I don't know. I don't know if there's something he's not telling us, but he said he just couldn't log in one day and there was no one he could call. And
well, it's like he heard you because he's right here.
No way, is he?
Yes.
Someone say Rubbermaid? He is so. I love to watch his videos, his facial expressions, and I don't know. He just cracks me up. And he's got a best friend named Jimmy that he's always hanging with. That's cool. Him and Jimmy go thrifting together.
I'll check it out. That's cool.
But yeah, ISO Big Nugget. He's got a good channel and he's a funny guy. And you can learn a lot because he sells just about anything that's not nailed down. That is funny that he showed. He must have been.
Literally, his ears must have been burning.
He was lurking.
I was just about to talk crap about him too.
No. No, you just plugged his channel.
Yeah, his old channel is still there because it was Josh's Chaos, but he he can't log into it anymore.
That's weird.
It is. Oh, hey, Janet's here.
Janet, hey.
Welcome, Janet.
I could see Janet having a lot of those little trinkets and doodads with all her stuff that she has to sell.
I want to dig through her house so bad.
I know.
I bet you could spend a month there and not find everything. Well, she's already been doing it for a long time. Whatever, Josh. You were lurking, you creep.
Are you going to announce the big thrift at Janet's house? Or do you want to do that, Chuck?
Wouldn't she, just fall over if, a bunch of us resellers just showed up in our yard?
Let us in and no one gets hurt.
Trucks and bib overalls and wads of cash.
Yep.
And I know she wouldn't turn us away either.
So Angie, you if I remember correctly, you do you do eBay full time now, right?
I do. I started less than a month ago, full time. I've mostly done it part time. There's been a few times in my life that I've been more full time, but it is now my only job. Whereas before, I probably still put in 40 hours or more doing eBay, but now it's my only job. So just decided to give it a try. I wasn't happy with the job that I was in. I'm an accountant by trade, and just said I want to see if I can make this work. And so far, so good. I was nervous the first week because every day that the sales aren't great, you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay my bills?
Yeah.
But with exception of my mortgage, I'm completely debt free, which helps dramatically because I don't have to worry about car payments and stuff. I paid cash for my car last year, and it's been a ride. Luckily, if something happens and eBay is just not doing well or whatever, I always have a fallback. I can always go back to work. Everyone always needs accountants. But for years, I've been saying I want to do this, and it just kind of happened. And, I said, well, let's go for it. And here we are.
Would you say it's more liberating than scary, or vice versa?
The first week, it was terrifying. I was like, why did I do that? I literally laid in bed and was like, I think I ruined my life. Because you give up a corporate job with full benefits and everything and a set salary, and heck, I got bonuses, 401k to nothing. You start back at zero. But now my time is my time. And what I love is eBay. I love going treasure hunting. I love going to the Google bins. And my problem right now, I think, is timing. I'm still figuring out the schedule of exactly how to get in enough listings. And YouTube, you guys know, YouTube takes time. So it's a draw away from what's making money. And none of us, unfortunately, are making any money at YouTube at this point. And I think it takes a long time before it actually becomes something that you can consider any kind of income. Yeah. So for me, it's just finding that balance. And the longer I go doing it, I think the more successful I'm being at it. So, but so far I just love it.
I want to say hi to Faith and Julia for stopping in. And Lissa has all that is a pickle.
He has his very own special place now.
Lissa has volunteered to be our designated driver to New York.
Oh, okay.
She's going to get a bus and come pick us all up. And we're going to have fun.
Could you see us all on a road trip on a big old bus? Going thrift store to thrift store.
Oh my gosh. I want to see the employees' faces when we walk in. You know? Like, what is this crowd of morons?
We could only get a half busload of us because then we would need the other half to like store all our treasures.
True. Or Nate could drive the second bus.
Oh, true.
Hey, I never volunteer to be a DD or anything, guys. So.
Bobby could. Bobby was a CDL, right?
Yeah.
Hello, Austin. Welcome. Janet's down for this. She said she'd feed us and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, Angie, that's one feeling I cannot wait is just to be liberated from having like I enjoy my job, but at the end of the day, eBay is my passion. So that day that I can just do eBay full time, it'll be I'm sure I know it'll scare the crap out of me, but that's my goal is to be able to do that full time. Hopefully by choice and them not telling me I'm going.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I had worked for a company for 7 years, but was my last job, and I left it chasing the money, you know, which is when you leave a job that you really, really like, and it was a family company for the money, I should have realized. And unfortunately, it was just a company that were micromanagers, and it just I'm just not used to this kind of lifestyle, and I literally was hating every day getting up. And I went to work and one day and at 8 o'clock, and by 9 o'clock I was doing one of those take this job and shove it kind of thing, and I was out the door like determined, but like, holy shit, what did I do? Oh my god, I don't have a job. Oh, what am I gonna do? And my mom was like, well, you did it now, and other people, I think it's easier for them. I hate to say it's easier for women, but if you're married, it is easier if someone has an other income. Whereas I'm the sole income for my household. Even my daughters live here with me. So it's more of a pressure for me to, get sales and make sure I maintain a consistent level. But I've been doing it so far. So knock on wood, I'm pretty happy. Resale Roydsley, hey.
Hello, Tina. Thanks for stopping by. We had a question. Journey wants to know, do salt and pepper sets sell well? I have sold some. I haven't gotten huge money for them, but they do sell, and sometimes they take a while. But I've done good with seasonal ones, with some seasonal ones. Like I sold right before Easter, I sold some little carrots, salt and pepper shakers. But
I sell quite a few salt and pepper shakers, and the more unique ones you can find, the better off you are selling them. Just my opinion. Or especially like frogs and penguins sell really well for me. So
frogs and penguins?
Yeah. Anytime I can find like a frog, salt and peppers. For some reason, frog things sell really well for me. It's from
funny, what a strange
or anything. Like I bought, my wife thought it was crazy, but I bought a frog tape dispenser from Goodwill, and she goes, "Who wants a tape dispenser?" I'm like, "It's a frog." And I didn't have it priced high because I think I got for like maybe $1.99 or 99 cents, and I sold it within a day and a half for $15 plus shipping, and I wish I would have had it higher because I'm like, that went way too quick, and I probably priced it too low. But I mean, I've sold frog salt and pepper shakers for $15-$20. know why anyone would want it, but they sell.
Interesting. I would have never thought frog things would sell.
Yeah, and like I'm getting ready to list a pink, like 2 penguins that have bow ties that are salt and pepper shaker set, and I've sold 2 other ones. Whoever is donating stuff at the Goodwills around here, they must have had someone that collected penguin stuff, because I've gotten all 3 of my salt and pepper shaker that are penguins from there. So, and they're all brand new. They've never even been opened.
That's pretty cool.
So I guess this question could be for you, Angie, but I got to tell Alyssa, I'm giving you one warning about using 4-syllable words like anthropomorphic. That is 2 syllables tops for this chat room. But so what about insurance and retirement, Angie? Is that something you've dealt with or want to talk about? Or
it's much easier nowadays for both of these. Medical insurance, we do have the Obamacare program in every state. Even if your state doesn't have a state-run program, you can get insurance through the federal program. Like Florida doesn't have their own plan, and it is reasonable as compared to other insurances. Luckily, both of my children have their dad's insurance still, which was the military, so I don't have to insure them. And my mom has Medicare, whatever, when you're over 65. So I just get it for me. And as far as 401ks, we have a great program. You can do a self-employed solo 401k. You can do up to $19,000 a year, $29,000 if you're 50 and older, which is 25% of your profits. And you can even do it as a Roth or a traditional 401k. So there are lots of options with low fees for retirement and things if you just look out there. And fees are very, very reasonable, what you'd expect for, just like if you got a regular Roth IRA, which is like a $6,000 limit. If you are ready to do more than that, you definitely can with a self-employed 401k.
Very cool.
That's awesome. I was going to say, if you are interested, don't feel obligated, but I may be able to save you money on health insurance. Just throwing that out there, Angie. If
really? I mean, you're being serious?
Yeah, I mean, dead serious.
Okay.
No one ever takes me serious.
Those commercials. I can save you.
Like.
Want to say hi to Joe?
Do what?
I just wanted to say hi to Joe quick, and to Nate, the Drifter Thrifter.
Hey,
Drifter
Nate.
Thrifters.
Yeah. I haven't seen Nate in a while.
I haven't either.
Unloading glassware.
Nate's from Australia, right?
Yep.
Turned into a Greek wedding. I think I know what he means. I think that means he was smashing stuff.
Faith, why don't you want the green screen? Do you not like it?
Maybe.
I don't have room to hang something like that. You need a pretty big space or a hanger or something. Well, you have that. But if you have a green screen on StreamYard, you can actually put different backgrounds that'll show up.
Yes. If you have good lighting on it. If it's dark like this, it won't work with a crud.
I guess that's true.
But,
it got weird, Dave. Chuck was showing off his feet, but we made him stop.
I was clipping my toenails on air.
Oh, Lord. Oh, you know what, Nate? I did see like Nate's been selling these reseller boxes of clothes, and I always think, oh, I want one of those, but then I'm like, wait, he's in Australia, I can't get one of those.
Yeah. My YouTube studio.
Ooh, fancy! You got a studio.
You paid retail. See, I would think someone like Sarcastic Storage Stacker who buys storage lockers would never pay retail for anything. I would think he would have one stashed somewhere that he just found in a locker. Yo, bro. When are we meeting up with Marcy too? That sounds kinky. There are.
Marcy probably just fell off her chair upstairs.
That ain't the first time. There are so many in our area, and I just found another one today on Instagram, just called like the Wisconsin Picker or something, or Wisconsin Flipper, that I'm thinking we have to do kind of a Wisconsin thing soon. Because Julie's in Wisconsin, and Amber's not too far from us, and there's a guy named Jeff who has shown up here a couple times, who's in the Madison area. But yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it sometime, Julie. I promise.
Are you trying to make Angie and I feel left out? That's
Yes. Are you in Wisconsin? No,
Ew.
so don't speak.
Sorry, I'm in Florida, but you
I
know
thought
what?
you were asking Angie. I'm like, she just told us she was in Florida.
Yeah, Golden Finger Picker. Do y'all know him?
Who?
Golden Finger Picker. He's been on YouTube for years and years.
Yeah.
He is in the next town from me, and there's a couple other YouTube resellers that are near me, so I should have a meetup too. I'll have my own meetup, Chuck. I don't need your meetup.
Well, you know
No, I
what?
always
I'm
get
going to put my own meetup on all these Indiana folks. So
Right.
deal with it, guys.
I get so jealous of all these meetups and stuff because I feel like I might as well be in Hawaii because I'm so removed from everyone sometimes. But actually, Nate's not that far away, and Art Vandalay is not that far away.
Nate?
Oh,
This Nate.
Angie's like, he's in Australia, Chuck.
I'm like, he's in Australia. What are you thinking?
This
I'm
Nate, sorry.
6 hours from you, Chuck, I think.
6? Is that what we determined?
5 or 6, something like that, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think your parole officer insisted on that.
Well, the bad thing is I can't leave the state of Indiana, so if you can come at least to the border, maybe we can work something out.
Show everyone your ankle bracelet.
The
Oh yeah,
big-
Shamrock Pixie. I forgot about her too. Jeff is the cheesehead picker or cheesehead flipper. I called him Steve for a long time. But his name's Jeff. Go figure.
I love how Nate says you are so removed from everyone. I'm in the outback, dude.
Yeah, I guess I can't compete with that.
Oh, Marcy, the Golden Finger Picker. He was on Tommy Bernard's channel, I guess a couple weeks ago now, and he's, I think, getting back into YouTube, which is great. He has like 60,000 subscribers or something like that. He is like one of the founding people who started the reselling thing on YouTube. Amazing thrifters and sellers, and he had a lot of medical problems, but he is now coming back. So I look forward to watching some of his. And he said, contact him and we'll like meet up. I'm like, heck yeah. He's like, he knows so much about reselling. He puts me to shame.
That's cool though. I'd love to meet up with some of these other resellers.
Nate fights dingoes.
Hey, Nate has a really cool cow named Jeremy.
Why is that awesome? I don't know why, but I love that.
Well, one time he did a video where he's like, he shows he has 2 horses and Jeremy, the cow. And he's like, oh, look, the horses and the cow are underneath this little, like, looks like a carport. It's like,
yeah, I saw that, I think.
And he's like, look, they're all, are you staying out of the weather? And he shows, like, outside. He's like, it's not raining. It's beautiful. Go outside, you stupid animals. I mean, it was, like, so funny.
Hello, Dana. Thanks for stopping by.
I got a question for you, Angie. It's a serious one this time. I'm just curious on your goals with eBay, especially doing it as your full income. Are you out to make as much money as possible, or because you know how some people are always, or I've seen people on YouTube where they claim to be making, 6 figures and stuff like that. Are you pushing for those type of numbers, or just where you're comfortable, I guess?
I have to look at, everybody wants a scale, of course, but you can only do so much as one person. And I'm lucky that I have my mom. She is like my teammate, that she, number one, she's like really good at now sourcing stuff, which she was terrible years ago. And now she beats me to things and like sees things I don't see, but she'll take pictures and do drafts, and she helps me pull them. So it's really like having a partner, do it, but there's only so much you can do. So I think my big thing now is focusing on higher higher profit items, things I can make more on per item, rather than I used to get a whole lot of things that were $10, $10. And, yes, it's easy and it's still money and I'll still pick those up, but I really try to focus on the higher dollar items, just because when you make sales, it's a much bigger, amount of money that you get back. But of course, I want to make money, as much money as I can, but I have a minimum where I'm comfortable and we can pay our bills and still have savings and go on vacation and have all the things we need. So if we're doing at least that on slow weeks, I'm good. I can't see me at this point getting to the point of hiring someone to I'm not going to be Rally Roots. I'm not going to have other people like that working there. So we'll see. It's early days still for me, but we do it all out of the house. I really don't want to add like a storage unit or anything at this point. So I'm pretty happy with where we are right now, but obviously want to grow my, average sale price is the biggest thing. Cause I get really good sales, I think, and I would also like to increase the number of listings that I have. I have like 1,500 listings now. I really want to be around 2,500. I think would be a really good place for me to shoot for. And with that comes more sales too. So
that's awesome.
I'm not trying to be like, I see these people, I made, 6 figures. Well, a lot of times that's gross, and there's a whole lot that comes out of that money. So
I mean, especially if you start, I think a lot of people don't add up the money they're putting back into the business. So that even shrinks. Or, I mean, you're already taking out everything else. And then if you don't account for that money you're putting back into the business, I mean, you're kind of giving false information out there, because then say if you're making $100,000, I feel like some people would be lucky to be pushing, 20,000. In net profit. So yeah,
well, and that's a lot. I think people need to really pay attention when everyone is showing you their gross sales. And I did the same thing. I showed gross sales, but what are they paying for the items is the key. I buy super, super low. Paying $20 for something is a real stretch for me. That's just not how I purchase things. I try to purchase super low. So if I'm making $2,000, I probably only paid under $100 for everything that I sold. Whereas other people might have paid $1,400 and then still have fees and everything coming out. Especially these Amazon sellers who say, oh, I did $1 million. Yeah. But if your profit is 5%, how much did you really make,
Exactly.
Yeah, Phoenix Resell. I talked about this, I think, on your show once, Angie. Phoenix Resell did a an honest video about what he made last year. And he said his sales were like 400,000, but then he broke it down, ding, 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 ding. And what he actually took home was about 70.
Yeah.
And yeah, so, you know, $500,000 sounds awesome, but, you know, he could have just said, yeah, I made 400,000 last year, but yeah, that's not what he made. That's just what his sales were. And he took out everything and showed it, broke it down.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an eye opener.
And I don't want to have, you know, I'm really trying to avoid having extra expenses. You know, you get an employee, that's extra expenses. And if, you know, any kind of space you have to lease, you know, goodness, if you get an office and, you know, utilities and rent and everything else, and it's just, that all adds up really, really fast. And then once you have an employee, you have to be an LLC. You have to have different kind of insurance and things to protect yourself because you have liability issues when you have an employee. So it's just a whole different kind of thing. I kind of like that for us, it's like a little family thing. We do it together. And so that works perfectly for us.
Vincent had a question for you, Angie. If you watched Daily Refinement.
Yeah, I'm not. Chris is really great. I don't watch him consistently. There's so many people that I watch, and he is getting pretty big. I kind of stick to smaller channels. I find that a lot of the smaller channels are more people like me that a lot of people have been selling for a long time, and they have a lot of information and things that I find super useful. But he has good information, but I'm not, you know, I don't watch every single video. Yes. I like free cushions and pillows. Yes, I do.
You're always going to have that hanging over your head, Angie.
I know. I'm going to be the pillow queen. Hey, I made $1,000. So if I am the pillow queen, I will take that title.
Hey,
thanks for stopping by, Austin.
Hi, Austin.
It's getting. I think I may do a video. I've never done a dumpster dive video, but we're getting at the end of April. I live in a college town, so we literally live right on campus. So like right on the side of us, behind us, are all college student housing.
Ooh.
And I cannot wait for the dumpsters to be full in a few weeks. I am so excited.
I had tried that last year when they all had to move out because they basically got kicked out because the college all shut down. But everyone had been moving out for a month, so it wasn't big. But everyone went back this semester, so I'll be doing that too at our university right here. That's going to be fun because they throw away everything.
Yeah, they don't want
to throw away brand new furniture, brand new TVs, and it's just like when I lived in college. when I lived on campus, I literally had a really crappy couch I bought for like $10, I think, at a yard sale, and then everything was yard sale bought because I did not have the luxury of having parents that could just buy me whatever I wanted. Like my TV was a small little 13-inch TV we found at a yard sale for like $15, $20. Yeah. So it's like when I see some of this stuff and I'm like, what do your parents do, guys?
Oh, there's a lot of them though. And we've gone where girls have literally just dumped all their drawers, into boxes and threw it in the dumpster. I mean, you'll find jewelry, and we found watches, like super expensive stuff, and they just don't care. They're like, yeah, I'm done with it.
I don't get it. Like, I don't like to throw away anything.
Me neither.
Like, I have a problem. I always call myself, well, my wife would probably differ from me, but I call myself a borderline hoarder because I always try to find things that I repurpose everything. So she's like, just throw it away. I'm like, well, I could use it for this. So
they're like that. You're only going to make $1 for it. I'm like, it's $1.
Exactly.
Derek has a valid point here, though. You probably wouldn't want to take a black light to some of the upholstered furniture.
Yeah. We don't get a lot of furniture because most of the dorms here are furnished. So like the main stuff they'll have, but they have tons of other stuff, and they literally just dump it.
I am a creepy neighbor that when if I'm upstairs and I see someone walking past the window to the dumpster, I kind of spy on them to see what they're taking, and then if I don't see it, then I walk over there and make sure I do not miss anything.
That's
I'm
not
the person who
creepy.
drives around on garbage night to see what everybody threw out.
Hey, I don't blame you.
I used to have a boss, my supervisor at one of my jobs, who used to take me out for Rich Bitch Day, is what she called it. She called it that. And what it was we went to this very wealthy neighborhood in the town where our work was. And it was the day that the garbage men, didn't charge to pick up stuff, where you could throw everything out. And the rich bitches wanted new furniture and stuff. So, I mean, they threw all kinds of just fabulous stuff out. That was before I was reselling. I have to find out when they do that now because, yeah, it was amazing. Like toys for they would have what were those little motorized battery powered cars?
Yeah.
Power Wheels. She picked up a couple of those for her grandson that worked perfectly. I don't know. I'm guessing their kids outgrew it, so they just put it out in the dump. It was amazing.
Wow.
So watch for Rich Bitch Days.
So May 6th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, I will be at the dumpsters at our university. We have a university that's literally 10 minutes from our house. So the residency hall closes completely on May 8th at noon, so you have to be out before then. So, oh yeah, I'll be going there. My daughter will hate it because she goes to school there.
And your mom's all dumpster diving.
Yeah, I'll be like, come on, get in the car. She'll be like, no. Oh my gosh.
Is that your mom?
Yeah.
No, I don't know that lady.
What are you doing with my microwave?
I don't think I said hi to Cameron before. Hi, Cameron. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, they've tried to crack down on, stating that it's university dumpsters, it's their property now and everything. And all they do, they actually have a store downtown that they resell everything at a university.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm like, no, this is a challenge. like
our university tries to do that too.
And I'm like, the two guys that run, or they're like maintenance or something, they're going through the trash all the time when they make their rounds and putting stuff in the back of the truck. And I'm like, I know you guys are taking that home.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's about season for all the super nice apartment complexes too. At the end of every month, go and check out their dumpsters. I hear your mom eats garbage, right?
I'm happy to say that at least my oldest daughter wouldn't be embarrassed because she's gone dumpster diving before with her one of her past boyfriends, and they've gone to behind electronic stores and found earbuds and chargers for phones and things like that. So yeah, they're not above it.
My kids have known, eBay since birth, essentially. Yeah. I started when my one daughter was 5 months old. So they don't remember a time that we haven't done it. So for them, it's embarrassing. It's fine that mom makes money. She's an entrepreneur. I'm not an eBay reseller. I have an online business.
Nice.
And now a lot of times she's, Amy will sit there covering her face oh Lord, please don't let anyone recognize me.
Well, she has to do that anyway. That's just part of being a parent, is embarrassing your kids.
Yeah, exactly.
I see you over there flexing, Angie.
I know. Nothing good though. Nothing good. I did sell a book earlier for $76.
Dang, that is awesome. What book was it?
It was an environmental science book. And then now I just sold a Stephen King book. Guys, if you're not picking up Stephen King hardcovers, you should. $30.
Nice job.
Wasn't in great condition either. That's one of the low end ones. I got a bunch of Stephen King books. They're selling really great now.
So you're saying I need to keep an eye out for books because I see them. Like our Goodwills around here have a ton of books, but every time I was scanning some, they were like $7 or $8 on eBay or whatever. I haven't been able to find. I haven't seen any Stephen King. I hope I didn't pass any up. But
yeah, I mostly look for textbooks, Bibles. Bibles sell amazingly well.
Yeah.
Children's books that are series, because if you get 10 or more, they sell great. Now, probably Goodwill's not a great place for that because they're charging too much per book, but at yard sales, if you find people that have series. Also, homeschool books, any kind of homeschool curriculum, get to know some of those sell great. And anything like technical manuals or anything technical, those kinds of things are what I look up. And if you see a book, it just looks weird, kung fu, martial arts, whatever, look that up because sometimes those also do really well.
Big Nuggets, Josh, he just recently sold some homeschooling books and made some good money.
Yeah.
We got to get Lissa on one of our live shows, either
Lissa's
on yours,
great.
Angie, or on mine. Because I think she would be a hoot. Why isn't she doing lives? Lissa, why don't you do lives?
Well, she just got, was having some internet issues, and I think she just got that resolved. And she came on my live yesterday for just a little bit, but someone else jumped in, and so we didn't get to talk to her a whole lot. But hopefully she's going to do it soon because she knows so much about like jewelry and collectible things. She has a lot of information she could give out.
I don't want that stuff. I want to hear her crazy stories.
Oh, that's true. Well, it could be like a little informative, a little bit about, her history and crazy stories and things she's done.
Just the crazy stuff. And she's got spook stories. She's got all kinds of cool stuff.
Chuck's like, I don't care about you reselling. I want to know your crazy
Reselling? Bah.
Who does that? Yeah, I bought. So I have I don't know. I want to almost say a hatred towards books. I had a yard sale a couple years ago, and it could be because I used to basically operate out of a closet, so I had no room. It was called my man cave, but it was a man closet because I had like all my shelves, and there was no room to move in there. And I bought probably over 200, 300 books at a yard sale for $40. And I was selling one or two, made $20 off a couple. And then I finally reached out to my dad because he resells on the side. And I go, hey, I know you love books. I hate these. I can't ever find them. And it's my fault for trying to scale up in such a small area. So I gave them to him, and he's made a ton of money off of them. And he actually gave me an extra $80 on top of what he originally paid me because he felt bad because he was making so much money. And he goes, I don't know why you did not sell these. And I'm just like, I don't know. He sells yearbooks, though. He makes a lot of money on old yearbooks from like the 40s, 50s, 60s, stuff like that.
Oh, that's
it takes a while, but
I got a stack of those that I haven't listed yet because I keep hearing that they're worth money, and then I don't know, I forget about them.
You guys have me now looking on Amazon for one of those grabber tools because I'm going to be dumpster diving. I had a grabber tool. It was like the weakest thing. It wouldn't grab or pull anything. So I'm like, oh, I need to get one of those grabbers because I'm like too short to make it work. Like you go to a dumpster and I have these little arms and I'm like, oh, look at that stuff right down there. I could really have that, but and let's face it, guys, I'm not climbing into a dumpster. I would never get out. Okay. It's not going to happen. So I need a grabby thing. So I'm going to buy one.
I don't think I could emotionally put myself inside a dumpster. I would have a panic attack and probably die right there.
No, I would have a panic attack when I tried to get out and couldn't. And then I could see my mom probably there laughing her ass off, like not able to help me because she's laughing too hard at me. Yeah, so that would be my luck.
Did you see that? Did you see me just light up? That was cool. So Nate likes Lissa's husky voice.
Ooh.
Eric says she doesn't want to give up the secrets of her jewelry. Let's see. Josh had a question about the Bibles. Like, what if they have messages in them? And I can't find it now. What about Bibles with names or messages inside of them?
Actually, with your dedication page or the family trees filled out, that is no problem at all. Don't pull them out or anything thinking that would help. A lot of people like the historical value of seeing someone's family history in there. Even with that in there, people will buy them. A lot of people like it. So, but any kind of vintage Bibles, I've had Bibles that were really just almost like the leather was like turning, like almost a paper because it was so old. Sell for $80 and wow. Sometimes more. So definitely be on the lookout for Bibles because they sell really, really well.
1-800.
I know in that book lot I got, there was 3 Bibles I was able to sell pretty quickly. And my mom was like, I don't know why you're selling Bibles. You need to read it. I'm like, calm down, Mom.
Well, somebody told me that they went to a store and they were like, oh, we're so happy. Like, you're getting Bibles. Of course, we don't charge for them. And he was like, oh, okay, thanks. Like, crap, I'm going to sell these now. I feel bad. I can't remember who that was, but I'm like, I would be like, oh, thank you so much. Dang it.
There's been a couple stores that I've seen that are giving away free Bibles, and I just like look at them like, I wonder if it's going to be obvious.
I have my own Bible. That's not it. It's just when someone's giving you a Bible and then you're like, oh, I'm guilty because I'm gonna sell it. I mean, why would I feel guilty about that? But I do. I'm like, oh. Thank you.
Nate just called you 2 horses' asses, just so you know. Hello, Papa Bear. Welcome.
Hey.
How about this book, Angie?
It's a book.
Is it valuable? Would you buy this? Can you read it?
It says Ninja.
Yeah. The Invisible Assassins.
I would say no.
I've been training.
You've been training?
Yeah, I'm a ninja. Got to keep up on my studies.
Oh. So you just get your ninja skills from reading a book?
Right.
I just love Angie's response, though. She's just like, oh.
Yeah, I would say that's a no for that book. Right, exactly. And that's what I'm always like. Christian bookstores, they are selling books. They're in business to sell Bibles to you. That's why there's so many different types, is because people want to buy one that suits them. But it's still, when someone gives it to you free, then you're like, yeah. I'm not going to lie. I'll still take it.
I don't know. Like I'd be a hypocrite if I said I felt guilty just because when the old lady gave me a bunch of free Christmas plates because she thought I was buying them because our family, I may have said that our family just loves Christmas, especially my daughter. I felt those. I'm a douchebag.
We just love these plates.
Well, that's what she was talking about. Yeah, she goes, yeah. When my husband was still alive, we just loved decorating for Christmas. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I go, me and my daughter just love Christmas. And I'd set up all year round if I could. So she goes, well, you know what? Because I kept putting them down, picking them up, and I walked away. She goes, you know what? Since your daughter just loves Christmas as much as it sounds like we did, she goes, how about I just give them to you? And I'm like, okay. My wife's like, there's a special place in hell for you.
Well, sometimes people will be like, what are you doing with that? Are you buying this all for you? And I'll have like 40 of the same shirt. Yeah, for my family. I don't know. What do you say to that? Like, why are you asking me that?
Funny thing that you said that. What was it? Last year, I went to a garage sale, and it was towards the end of the day, and it was this really cute old couple that had everything for like 25 cents. And I was going to pay the price, but I don't like selling Thai Beanie Babies, but I was near them. And I was just like looking around. Then I saw a unique one, so I picked that one up. And they're like, oh, do you have a kid? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I have a daughter. And I go, she loves Thai Beanie Babies. And then I just went on my way. And they're like, you know what? We're going to wrap it up. We don't want to take this home. How about you just take that whole box for your daughter? And I'm like, she would love this. But she does collect plush, but it was stuff that she would never, ever want to collect. So I'm just like, okay. You asked me, okay?
Oh, my gosh. I used to be like really freaked out about anyone knowing because there used to be a serious stigma about resellers at yard sales. And I do think that now so many people are selling online, and now we're so wrapped up in a digital world that people are much more understanding about reselling. That I don't have to be worried. I'll tell people straight out that, I sell on eBay. That's what I do for a living. And because a lot of times I'll say, I just can't pick it up for that price because I can't make a profit on it. Yeah. But 10 years ago, I wouldn't be telling anyone because people felt differently about it. They actually didn't want to sell things to me. Even if I was paying the price they were asking, they were like, no, that's awful.
Wow.
Yep.
So I'd be like, my cousin wears this size 4. They're gonna love it.
I have to. We still have people around here that do garage sales and stuff that do not understand. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you're going to Walmart, which they're upping the price on the products there. So what's the difference?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do. Especially when I get some crazy messages through Facebook Marketplace of people, like I've been told a few times I'm burning in hell and stuff for selling certain, and I'm not price gouging. Whatever I sell is the fair price at the time.
Right.
And people do not realize what supply and demand is, but I get some crazy messages on there. And I think I'm going to start, anytime I get them, like start making a YouTube video about it because it's pretty entertaining, which it doesn't bother me because I just know someone's thinking about me when they're so mad. So it kind of makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. It's just like, what? How miserable is your life that you track people down in Marketplace and have to say something when you don't understand anything?
Yeah.
Like,
it's ridiculous.
Like, I'm doing this for my family. Like, I'm the, we're a single income family. So I'm the only one working. And it's like, I do this on the side to make sure bills are paid and everything. So it's
yeah,
like, I'm not just doing this because I don't have my pitchfork going, I'm making you pay $100 more. But it's just insane to me.
And I always say, it sells for what the market allows it to sell. If you price something too high, it's not selling. So I don't know why people have such a, hard time with that.
I reached out to a young kid, or I say young kid, he's a college kid, but he was selling, remember, well, they're still pretty high, but the PS5s, when you could not get one and the prices went through the roof on those, he made the mistake of listing his extra ones on Marketplace, and people were like, yo, you should die, like leaving these comments to him. And I sent him a private message and was like, dude, all you're doing is supply and demand. So please, I go, please don't let these people's comments get to you. I'm a reseller. I know where you're coming from. He goes, oh, no, I find it hilarious that what they're saying to me. And I'm just like, okay, I just want to make sure you're not taking it to heart because these people are morons.
Oh, look at what my mom said. Nanette Davis. Well, okay, she would go like this. All right, we're at a yard sale. Back when people did not like you to say something, and she would say, Angie, you think this will sell? And I'd be like, stop. And
My son's done that to me.
And I'd be like, can you not tell everyone I'm a reseller? Look at this cool beard. We can sell this. I mean, okay, one time she's in here. I'll tell this story. We were at a sale, and I was like, "Here, buy these pair of shorts." And she looks at the shorts and puts them down. I'm like, "Mom, buy those pairs of shorts." And she's like, "Oh, okay." Grabs them. Next thing I know, she's putting them down. The shorts are 50 cents. I'm like, could you pick up the shorts and buy the shorts? And she's like, oh, okay. Next thing I know, I see her slipping the shorts underneath other shorts so that she won't buy them. And I'm like, could you get those shorts out and buy them? She's will not process in her brain what's happening. And so finally I grab them and I said, buy these shorts. And she buys them. We get to the car and inside the pocket was $40.
No.
I said, I couldn't tell you because you wouldn't feel right about it. But if you bought them fair and square, that's your money. But it was like pulling teeth to get her to buy these damn shorts. Jeez. She's like, well, they're not really my size. I was like, buy the shorts.
For the love of God, buy them.
Please. And it wasn't like it was like some, I think it was like a church sale or something. I'm like, oh, so I guess there I am taking $40 from God. Great. I hadn't thought of it that way, but
how can someone tell you they don't want to sell to resellers because technically they're reselling?
But they're not actual resellers. So I've had the same message before. It's annoying.
Well, I had somebody tell me that the only thing people should resell are items that they no longer use because it's not right. And I said, every store is purchasing items with the hopes that people will buy them for a profit. I said, resellers are no different than if you went to any brick and mortar store. They are taking a chance by buying it in hopes that you will in turn purchase it from them. I said, my store is the same as anyone else's store you go to. Why is that okay? Yeah. But this isn't okay. I'm like, Goodwill is making millions for their CEO and marking up these clothes like super high prices, and they are doing that because they can make more money, which generates more income for them. And I don't know Goodwill that ever give people homeless people clothes and things. Maybe they do. I've never seen them do that. It's like the church thrift stores and stuff that do that. I'm like, what is the big deal? Why is it a problem that I'm selling something I picked up for more?
Yeah, it's insane. Goodwill, you're not even accounting for the stuff they put on their auction site now either. They're trying to get even more money for it. It's just like people don't understand.
They're like, you're taking away stuff from poor people. I'm like, not really.
Yeah. Bobby, that is awesome about the 2 Bibles you stole.
Yes. I was going to say, the best thing about buying Bibles too is that sometimes you'll find cash in those as well. Because people stick cash in their Bibles.
In their Bible?
Yeah.
I've never found cash in a Bible yet.
Well, let me tell you. No, it's there.
Come to the house, where he keeps his money.
Dang it. The key's under the mat too. Oh,
Who showed me the link?
the missing link?
No, the link here in the chat.
No, I did not work on the stock
Ma
exchange.
Powell, thank you. I think I'm probably going to get that one. That's a great one. Ma Powell sent me a link for one of my grabbers, as I've been having a hard time figuring out which one to get.
Is the link on here?
Yeah, it's up a ways.
Oh, I see it now.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I'm gonna have
I
to
need to
rewatch
find one.
Matilda.
I've never bought one.
I know. I'm trying to think what reseller was on Matilda.
I remember the movie, but it was 20 years ago. I watched it.
So long ago.
Maybe I'm not as old as Vincent. I don't know.
Vincent looks pretty young.
I know. He's younger than me for sure.
Right. This is perfect. That's how I feel about it. If but I'll get people who are like that will look in my cart at the Go bins. So you like books, I see. Yeah.
That's so annoying to me. I'm like, just leave me alone.
Yeah. Oh, textbooks. Are you going to use those?
Wow. Perhaps I am, lady.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that.
Start looking in her cart.
I literally get asked that every other time I'm at Goodwill or even at a garage sale when it comes to Christmas items because I buy so many. And they're always like, oh, you must love Christmas. I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Love that big old white guy. White beard guy. like, come on. Like, I never. So when I've had yard sales in the past, I've never been like, oh, you must really like this. Like, I don't want to have a conversation because I want you to buy something. I don't want to make you feel awkward. I mean, if it's a good enough deal, I'm still going to sit there and take it. But I hate those people that follow me around the yard sale. And every time I pick something up, they're like, oh, you like those? You collect those? I'm like, yeah, I collect these. Like, come on.
Or when you go to a yard sale and you just look in the general direction of something they have, and then you got to hear the whole story of it. And so you want to just like look around and peek out of your eyes and you're like not looking at anything in particular. I can't wait to run out of yard sales like that. I'm like, don't confront me. It's 8:30 in the morning. Please stop.
Well, there was a awkward estate sale I went to. So the guy that died left nothing for his kids. And he said if they wanted something, they would have to bid on it like everyone else at the auction. So I'm like sitting there and I'm standing there and they're going through the stuff. And anytime someone wins something, he's going up to them going, man, you got a really good deal. He paid this much for that. And it's like, okay, this is awkward. Like, because I was buying just, big lots of boxes and stuff. And every time I would buy something or something, he's like, yeah, that's worth a lot more than what you're paying for it. And it's just like, dude, like, and it was awkward because when the kids would start bidding on something, you had all of us like looking at each other like, do we bid? Like, yeah, I think that's worth money. like, I don't know. It was the most awkward estate sale I've ever been a part of.
The most awkward thing I've ever gone to something like that was a storage auction. Nate. See, I tell myself I shouldn't tell these stories, but I'm a good person, I promise. Anyways, years ago, I went to a storage auction and the person was there that their stuff was in the thing, which I didn't think you were allowed to do. And the whole time she's following around. I could hear her like crying a little bit as we're walking around from unit to unit. Finally, we get to her unit and she starts screaming, "Don't bid! Don't bid!"
Oh
and
my
people are
God.
bidding and against her, and I'm like, oh, it was awful. I was like, I wanted to cry for this poor lady. And she was like crying and she would bid and then she'd scream, no one else bid, please. There's nothing worth anything in there. I'm like, then why are you bidding? Why are you bidding? And it went on and on. It ended up selling for like $800, which obviously was more money than she had, but she owed like $1,700 on it. I'm like, how you owe $1,700 on a storage unit?
Yeah.
And then the guy tries to go in there and she's like, throw yourself on the ground. So they had to call the police and everything. I'm like, yeah, maybe storage auctions are not for me. It was very, very awkward.
That would be.
And then I was like, never mind.
I was actually pretty shocked the other day when I bought the postcards that were in my last video. The woman asked, she's like, so what are you going to do with all those? And right away I said, well, I'm going to resell some of them. And then I have a collection at home, which I'm also going to resell. I was kind of proud of myself, but at the same time, it's like I couldn't believe I just blurted that out. I'm going to flip them. But yeah, well, I'm getting to the point.
Lie, but then you don't want people being like, when you like say, oh my gosh. So you do have a collection of the unsolds.
Right.
I just don't even mess with it anymore. Like I just lie about it. Like I'm so tired of people either not negotiating with me because they know I resell, or they think I'm a con artist because I'm buying to resell. So I'm just like, I'll tell you whatever you want to hear at a garage sale.
Yeah. Well, at least at the bins, most of the people there are resellers. So they'll be like, where do you sell? Oh, Poshmark. Oh, I do eBay and, flea market, So we all have our thing. But then there's the people that come in and they're, they don't know what they're doing. And they're there and they're like, why are so many people buying all this stuff, So resellers equals big fat liars.
We were at a yard. We pulled up to a yard sale, and the lady was putting stuff up. So I was just going to keep driving, and she waved us down. And she's like, "No, come on!"
Oh my gosh!
Like I got a couple of men's Nike metal cleats for like $1, and they had a huge box of plush, and we were looking at, and my daughter, I think she was 9 or 10 at the time, but she was not interested in any of it. And they're like, I'll give you that box just so we don't have to bring them back in. She goes, my daughter just wants them to go to a good home. And literally when she said that, my wife just turned and looked at me because she knew what was about to come out of my mouth. And I go, yeah, my daughter would love these. She goes, she takes so good care of all of her plush and everything. And my daughter's like, no. I'm like, no, you want these. You want these. Because she's Honest Abe, so she would call me out when she's with me. But I was just like, it's okay.
Okay. Nate just said, Drifter said, I have an express ticket to a special place in hell. Okay, let me tell you about another thing. Okay. My kids, we went to yard sales so much that even my kids, when they were little, probably 10 years old or whatever, they'd pick up a boy toy. Wouldn't my cousin Jimmy like this? They don't even have a cousin Jimmy. Mom, wouldn't cousin Jimmy like this? Like, yeah. I mean, I trained them well. Oh, Nate, now I feel guilty about that.
Nate, you got a new channel name now, Nate. Cruise Ship Pimp.
I think I already told the story. I told you when I got searched in the Dominican Republic, right? On the way back. They took my passport from me. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a cruise ship pimp, brother.
Oh my gosh. Oh, my cheeks hurt from laughing so hard, guys. Oh.
That's good. That's the point of the show.
Yep.
As you've seen, we're not a very serious show.
That's the best way.
Yeah, you can learn stuff on here, though. I wanted to say hi to, speaking of learning, someone that came in, Big Brother at the auction.
Oh, cool.
He popped in here a few minutes ago, and I wanted to say hi to him. He gave me some really good information in a comment section of my last video, and I appreciate that.
Nice.
Because I'm ignorant on some things.
That's the look he's going for on purpose.
I don't know. Like people don't realize this. And I think some people, I've been asked, people have reached out to me to ask, this is how I really dress in real life. This is me. I go to the store like this, especially when it's warm outside and stuff. And I just don't care what people think. So I get a lot of stares and stuff, especially if I decide to wear my sequence shirts, then those get a lot of stares because they belong in Vegas. But I just
you wear
don't care.
I want to see that.
Let's see, but why can't you have the same attitude about reselling? You don't care about, how you dress or anything. Why can't you be the
because
same
I want
way?
a good deal. So if I can give them a story and get it for free or almost nothing, then I'm going to.
I love when people do YouTube videos. I lied to a sweet old grandma.
Yeah, right. Emily Conway, I think, had one of those not too long.
Watch me lie right to her face.
Are you a reseller? Nope.
Oh, are you going to get these for someone? Yes, my son. He will love these.
Little Larry.
Tiny Tim. He loves these. Bingo machine. Oh my goodness, guys. We're gonna see some sparkle, I think. Seriously, his camera looks like it's completely messed up because that
is freaky.
It is. And then the banners, it just adds to the effect. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't be Rockstar Flipper in his car or Rally Roots in their Tesla.
Oh God. No, I wouldn't do that at a garage sale. They wouldn't want to negotiate with you, I wouldn't think. Well, it was nice knowing you, Nate.
Yeah.
So is there anything that you just absolutely won't touch, Angie? You never want to resell it? Like, no way, no how?
Jewelry, because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I don't even try to buy it or anything. I won't look at it because I would make bad decisions every time because I don't know enough.
But that's how you learn too.
Where'd you go?
Oh.
Did you wash your hands?
So I have this t-shirt.
Wow, nice.
And then it's not really sequins, but it's really shiny. This red shirt that I wear.
That looks like your pimp shirt.
And then I got a jacket. That's complete.
Oh my God.
You wear that?
That's yours?
We bought the sequence shirts with my brother and sister-in-law. We went to Vegas and they were part of our fancy outfits. We turned a lot of heads going to dinner and going down the strip, and
oh my God,
it was quite fun. But yeah, I'll wear them in public. I don't care.
Attaboy.
Love it. Hey, Susan.
Hi, Susan. Thank you for stopping by.
Hey,
How long do
Susan.
we have you for, Angie?
Huh?
How long do we get you for?
However long. I don't know how long you guys normally go.
I don't know what normal is.
It started at an hour, and then we've moved to about 2 to 2.5 hours.
Well, we're at 2 hours right now, so.
Well, geez, I didn't know you were watching the clock.
No,
She's like, oh my God, come on.
no, it's right there.
Hello, Charnel. Gave me a good price.
Just got down with the full time. Yeah.
I sure know. Oh, so you know what's frustrating about the whole YouTube thing? So I was in my video that I decided not to post today because I'm going to update it now. But I was thanking everyone for 200 subscribers, and I dropped to 198, and I'm like, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna cut that out of the video.
Trust me, that happens to all of us.
Yeah, I've seen, like, I've had it happen to me before too, but I'm just like, yeah, that's gonna look ridiculous when everyone's like, he's saying it, thank you for 200.
You're confused, dude. You're not there yet.
They're like, oh, he has high hopes.
Well, we're glad to have you, Charnel, and I hope you subscribed. And please consider subscribing to these two if you like this kind of stuff. We're all resellers. We sometimes talk reselling. We're kind of goofy sometimes too, especially them two. No, but we're glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoy it.
Absolutely.
That is a big mistake. Very big mistake.
Oh, trust me, I learned early on. Hey, did you get your thing in the mail, Chuck? Probably not yet.
What thing am I waiting for?
Well, it's mostly for Marcy.
Like a gift?
She won something from me,
Oh,
and then I sent an extra.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, actually don't think it's coming until tomorrow.
What is it?
Something in the mail.
Well,
Hey, you said you're back to 200.
What?
Vincent said you're back to 200.
Oh, well, thanks.
He's like, what? Let me go look.
I forgot about the conversation already.
Oh my gosh.
Out in space. I wish I had a helmet. It's just a navy blue sheet, but it is classy. Royal blue. We'll call it royal blue, then it's even classier. Yeah, my subs have been kind of
hard to find your darn channel.
What's the matter?
Nate's channel is so hard to find because you have to type it all in to find it.
It is not a searchable channel.
If I just type Nateypie, it comes up right away.
Well, because you're obsessed with me and stalk me, Chuck.
True.
There it came.
Kind of like when I type in back and all of a sudden your channel comes up first in my search.
Because Chuck's got back.
Yeah, you're at 201. So you're good.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, guys.
Okay, what did you say about student loan debt forgiveness?
Who?
Oh, my last video?
That was me?
No. I'm part of I joined it's a program / company that my mom and I joined back in the fall, and they've literally got I went from paying $6.98 a month on my federal loans to $0.
Wow, nice. Good for you.
It's a 20-year program, but literally after the end of the 20 years, that $43,000 will be all written off, and that's just what I have federal loans. So it's been like life-changing.
Nice.
If anyone wants help,
thanks for the sub. Appreciate it.
Message me.
Yeah.
You binge watched all of us, or just them two? What about me? I'm kidding.
Chuck's like, well, I'm nice too. Come check me out.
I'm really not that nice.
Oh, but you know what? You have had some funny videos lately. Oh my goodness.
He's been cracking me up.
I mean, seriously. And like that one where you're like the little creeper guy and you're going through the fence.
Oh, yeah.
That was brilliant.
That's when we were over by Amber's place.
That was, I just cracked up so hard at that.
Yeah, that was dangerous when I started to learn how to edit. Like, man, I could do all kinds of stupid crap. No.
And then tips for resellers.
Yeah, my son takes a lot of my pictures for the thumbnails, and he'll click it, and I'll say, "Does that one look pretty cool?" And he'll be like, "Just
Nope.
take it." Take it.
You got to take the good with the bad. I love these.
Yeah, I'm dorky.
I love them. They're great. But this one, thrifting on another reseller's turf, that one's the best one.
Yeah, I think that's probably my favorite too. Thank you.
Were you actually wearing goggles?
It's actually part of a Robin costume from Batman and Robin.
Oh,
So there were like glasses, but I thought they looked like a burglar mask.
they do. It's perfect.
Well, we speak of Emily Conway, and she pops in.
Emily, good to see ya. Oh, and on Saturday, Emily and Katie Reeds are going to be on my channel. We're doing our Reseller Saturday Night Live, and super happy to get Katie Reeds to come and visit us.
No, that's a show about pickling, right?
It's a reseller show where
resell.
we're obsessed with pickles. So don't judge.
I don't judge. Yeah, I do, but not to your
Chuck,
face.
You need to wrench Emily. You actually need to wrench everyone, but Emily too.
Oh my gosh! All right, don't make me regret it, Emily. Don't do anything weird.
And you like putting the postcards in the dishwasher? Where do you come up with these ideas? I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Marcy wasn't real excited about seeing that part. That was her. Those were her postcards.
Oh. Oh, those were funny. Okay, so I have a question for you, Chuck. How have you liked HiBid? I haven't found anything yet, or I'm still trying to figure out their system, but I saw that you bought some stuff there, and I'm wondering what your thoughts are.
Probably 3 or 4 times I bought stuff from HiBid, and I love it. It's just because I miss auctions, but I found a couple of places where the auction houses are kind of off the grid, so I can find things fairly cheap. The problem is they're all quite a drive from me, so I get that whole thing where if I bid on 20 things and then I lose the bid on about 15 things, and then I'm thinking, man, I hope I lose all the bids because I don't want to drive an hour for 2 or 3 items. But
yeah, that makes sense.
I do love it though. I'm kind of hooked on it. Nate actually sells on HiBid, which I would like to learn how to do that. And he's got videos.
Be an auctioneer though?
No.
Oh, I thought you did.
You only have to be an auctioneer if you do a live webcast auction. Then they require you to have an auctioneer license. But if you want to sell on HiBid without doing a lot like, a live webcast,
right?
We are basically assuming the role as the auctioneer or whatever you want to call it, as the company.
Oh.
So you can actually sell. I mean, just any regular old person can sell on HiBid.
Emily, did you see my outfit when I came in earlier?
Auctions are life. Yes. I love live in-person auctions.
We don't have hardly any down here in Pensacola.
I would move.
Surrounding areas.
I would move. I would seriously would.
Okay, hold on. I got to show Emily my costume. I'll only keep it on for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk about her while she's not here.
I still can hear you.
Oh, God.
Dang it. I'll just talk about Nate then.
Talk about it, Chuck. Made me feel special.
You are special, you cruise ship pimp.
I love that name. I want to be the cruise ship pimp.
Angelo's back.
Angelo, what's up? Hello, ladies.
I feel
This
like you
was
got
a
to.
surprise to us too, Emily.
Angie, I'm Angelo.
Wrong
He
one.
took me off. He was like, no, I can't handle it.
No, wait. I'm not taking you off. How do I do? Uh-oh, what did I do? Whoa. Full screen is cool.
Yeah.
How do you quickly blow up?
They said, how would I come on and be a part of the Beardos? I'm like, oh, I got this. Oh, look at what Dana said. I know. I got my trucker hat on. Built for tough.
I want you to shoot a video like that. I want you to shoot a garage sailing video dressed as Angelo.
You want me to go as Angelo?
Yeah, garage sailing.
I'm up for the challenge.
You would do that?
Why not? I don't care what people think about me.
That would be awesome.
Okay.
Did you ever watch the Roseanne show back in the day?
Yes. Who didn't watch the Roseanne show back in
One
the
of my
day?
favorite episodes were for Halloween, she dressed up as a dude with a beard. And then she was in the bar, and it was funny. She started hitting on her sister, and it was hilarious. And then she almost got in a bar fight.
Classy lot lizards. 1980s George Lucas. Oh my gosh, guys.
Yes. Nice.
Well, it's from the thumbnail. You said something like, what is it? Can a girl be a beardo?
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, we can. Just wait.
But the beard isn't what's necessary. It's the attitude.
Right.
And you got the attitude, so you didn't have to put the beard on.
True.
That was just all
It just
you.
gets itchy. Don't you guys get itchy after a while? No? You just get used to it?
When I was first growing it, yeah, but once it gets to a certain length, it's cool.
Oh, okay.
My beard's been this length since 5th grade. So no, I mean, like Chuck said, once you get to a certain length, it doesn't itch. Mine hasn't itched in 15 years. So
Oh, really?
16, wherever it's been.
Hey, Angie is the weirdo in Beardo.
Yes, that's what it was. That was a great episode.
Scales under their beards by now. Ooh.
Ew. There are those days where it's like, God, what the heck? It must have fleas.
Do you put stuff in your beard, Chuck?
Yeah, and it doesn't seem to work.
What are you using?
I've tried several things, and my beard's just so wiry, it's actually kind of nasty. But I have to keep it shorter because once I grow it longer, it just kind of I get the minor 49er look, and nothing will tame it.
So yeah. I have a wiry beard too, and I use Grave Before Shave balm in oil, and it works amazing. That's
a real thing, Grave Before Shave?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I'll show you the logo real quick.
I use that phrase all the time. I didn't know it was an actual product.
Yeah,
your copyright infringement.
Oh God, my finger! I smashed my finger between my desk and my chair.
Why did you shut off the camera? Dang it!
Well, I didn't want you guys checking out my house. I was walking away.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe you showed that.
Well, something about Mary Ball.
So, did y'all ever think about growing the big Duck Dynasty beard?
Yeah, and mine is just too crazy after, After a couple inches, it's just a nightmare, especially when I had to wear a mask. Sorry, Charnel. It's not always like this. Angie hasn't taken her meds, and
see, Chuck,
There it is.
it's on Amazon. You get a 2-pack for $27 free shipping.
So you drink one and you rub the other one on your head? What?
Yep. It's great stuff, though.
Well, do an unboxing or do a demo. Let's see what you do. Show us.
That's awkward because I'd just be rubbing my face and then combing my face. What kind of sick shit you into, Chuck?
Come on, Nate, rub your face.
Oh. Oh my gosh. You guys
I'm
are
sexist, Nate. I'm sexist. I can't help it. I'm glad you like it, Charnel. I'm blushing over here. Hello, Horizon Picks. Thanks for coming by, man.
Hi, Horizon.
This is taking a crazy turn. Yeah.
beard porn.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Now
I never understood the allure of the Duck Dynasty beard.
It's
I know people that have it, but with my beard, it would gross me out just because when my beard gets too long, I mean, you start getting like food in it. And
Ooh.
it's hard to eat. So it's like I just keep mine short and trimmed. Hi, Misha.
Hello,
Misha's
Misha.
here. Horizon's here. Hey, guys.
Dang, we might have to see if Angelo's around again, huh?
No, we're done.
Oh, man.
Let
Fine.
Angie just be Angie.
Hey.
Jesus.
We got back up to 26 thumbs up. Let's keep it that way.
I appreciate the thumbs up. Hello, Selling Tennessee. Good to see you. See what I did there? Good to Tennessee you.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Out here in
Tennessee.
PA, they take beards to another level. Yeah, I don't understand the whole.
I would think it'd be too much maintenance. And I'm not big on maintenance. That's why I do this haircut. So I don't have to comb it.
Weird Al's Amish song?
Amish Paradise.
I don't know that I know the Amish song.
Really? Amish Paradise? That's one of his
Yeah.
coolest videos. It's hilarious.
Oh, I used to have, well, back in the day, never mind, I can't say it. FBI may be watching. But there was ways to get songs, and I had all of Weird Al Yankovic's songs on CDs.
Napster?
You Napster.
What? Then it was like LimeWire, and then it was like ShareBear. Like they just kept going. And
Do you remember when Napster was going on? We were all like panicking. Don't look at me, I'm downloading.
I got nervous when they like cracked down Napster and LimeWire. Then there was this smiling bear, and it was called ShareBear.
Mhm.
And I was literally, I'd be downloading. If my computer did something weird, I'd be like looking out the window, like, oh my God. I was like so paranoid.
So if anybody in here wants to drop their links so that Charnel can check them out, she's calling for them, so go right ahead and do it. Let's see, Horizon. Most of you have wrenches. I just gave Horizon one now.
About time. Jesus, Chuck.
I was busy.
Yeah, then I can make sure I am also subbed to everybody. I think I am, but
I think I can. I think Angie's and Nate's are both in the description down below, but
oh, Angie Resellers, you're up to 527. Good.
There you go, Cameron.
Uh-oh. Cameron.
Yeah, I think I'm subbed to just about everyone.
Dana's a moderator now. I am not. LOL. I just did it. It should kick in a second, Dana.
Nope, she's still not.
I cannot believe you're lying to people now.
Wow. Vintage Vagabonds also is not.
It's just Dana. Who? Wow. Vintage Vagabonds?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. All right, got Susan. I don't know if I got the other Susan. 3,000 channels. Whoa.
What? Did 3,000 channels scare you that bad? What just happened?
Dana just has like
Asian Beatles.
Her channel, her music channel, her gaming channel. Misha, let me make sure I'm subscribed to Misha. 7-Eleven. I am subscribed. I thought I was subscribed to you. Wow, up to 7-Eleven. Good.
Are you a reseller, Charnel? Looking to learn? Because we can recommend good learning channels as well as entertaining ones.
Did Charnel drop her link?
Which one? Who?
Charnel?
Charnel, I don't think so yet.
Well, she said she doesn't have any videos uploaded, but...
Oh, okay.
But she says yet, so if we wanted to sub... Did I get attacked by a bat? No. It was an Asian beetle.
You have a lot of spiders down there with you?
Not a lot yet, but they'll be coming soon because it's getting warmer.
Oh, we had a giant gecko get into our house the other day. And we were like, oh no. Because, he was a big guy and you don't know when you're sleeping if they're going to be like crawling on you and stuff. So the next day we're sitting, I was sitting at my desk and my mom's like, there he is. So we're like getting a broom, trying to get him, the dog and me are like trying to herd him to the door. Oh, Lord.
Harry's back. Or maybe he never left. I don't know.
I had a pretty cool thing happen the other night. I was laying in bed and I like to listen.
Wait a minute. I'm going to stop you right there.
I had went to the wrong place with that.
So then I discovered
something really good happened to me.
No, I was like laying there listening because I list from my phone a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I usually do that and I'll fall asleep on my phone doing it just because I don't like to waste time. And all of a sudden I just felt something scurry across my face and I never did find it, but it was a spider. I know it had to be a spider somewhere down here. But I have a lot of friends down here that I've never welcomed in here. So
those little jerks.
Wait, but you started with something fun happened.
I did?
No, he didn't say fun. He said something weird.
Oh, weird. Okay.
No wonder you're looking at me weird.
I was like, something fun happened to me while I was laying in bed. And I'm like, okay, we're going to go here. All right. Green tree frog living in our other toilet.
After she discovered him pants down on his couch.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So now, even if you make videos on, I know you don't have time to edit them, but just make videos of you moving, people watch that stuff. Like, people watch just about anything you put out there.
Yeah, there's an audience for almost anything. Just like you can resell just about anything, there's an audience on YouTube for clipping toenails. Those are my favorite.
I watched, like, the pimple popping. I don't know why.
Oh,
come up, and I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm like this mesmerized for 20 minutes.
I would start gagging. Do you watch Dr. Pimple Popper? Is that who you're watching?
No, usually I'm watching this place that's like in Japan or something, because none of them speak English. I honestly can't remember the name of it. Something spa. And I have watched Dr. Pimple Popper, so I know what they're doing is wrong. Like when you have like these cysts, you have to like get the thing out so it doesn't come right back. And they don't. And I'm like, oh, they're just like creating new business for themselves because it's going to fill right back up. See, I knew that, but why do I watch that? I don't know.
So there's a question for you. What's your favorite non-reselling YouTube channel? Or what's your favorite type of non-reselling YouTube content?
Nate, what's yours?
Mine, I know everyone probably knows who they are, but I like to watch it. We watch it as a family, but Mr. Beast.
I love Mr. Beast.
Me too. I just love Chandler, Carl, and all of them. I just think it's a fun channel.
Heck, when he did the $100,000 challenge, I literally was up for 2 days straight watching the people with their finger on the app.
I took part of that challenge. I went for, I want to say, it was like just over 6.5 hours, and my phone glitched at 13,000 and something.
Oh.
I noticed when I went online, everyone's like, "Oh, I got a glitch. It screwed it up for me." And I'm just like, "Why are you guys so mad? Are you really asking for a refund for your $6 of extra lives you bought?"
Yeah. And yeah, they were. But just think, if there was 1.25 million people that started, if even half of them paid, and I think it was $7 for the extra lives, if even half of them paid, you know, that's like
they made a fortune.
So much money. Dank pods? Is that like a weed smoking channel? I don't know. I watch, let's see. I watch a bunch of stuff. I watch TikTok collaborations, like stupid things. Hug your brother and see what he does times 12.
Nice.
I watch when animals attack.
Yes.
Why? But everything that animals attacking. But the one that's really is a real bad obsession for me is look at this poor injured dog almost on death's bed, and then he recovers. You know those? Except for sometimes they don't recover, and then it's like ruins my whole day. They're like, "Oh, and then he died," and I'm like, "What? He died?"
You're taking a risk on
No. That's not how these videos go. These videos are about happy ending.
What do you watch?
I wouldn't watch that.
Let me see. I'm trying to see what else I have. The pimple popping. Oh, I have problems.
Yep, I agree.
I also like to look at tiny people's places, like tiny homes and like tiny apartments throughout like either Manhattan or Japan or other places. I don't know.
Have you seen those hotels in Japan? I think they're in Japan where they're like pods.
Of course I have. I like tiny places.
I could not do that. Like
I know, me neither.
that would not be relaxing at all. And what my biggest fear would, what if the pod doesn't open? And then you're trapped in there.
I mean, yeah, they're like it's like laying in a little coffin.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. You'd be like Mork from Ork or something. Remember him flying in his egg? Probably not. I'm old.
Flying in his egg? I don't remember him flying in his egg.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You didn't watch Mork and Mindy with Robin Williams?
Yes, but I don't remember an egg flying.
That was a spaceship. It was like a big egg.
Okay.
Well, you're not a super fan, apparently.
I'm trying to see what else I've watched, what comes up when I just pull my thing up. Lots of dog videos. Obviously, I like dogs. Oh, and for a while, I was watching cats that had these giant bugs that would like go in their nostrils and stuff. They pull them out of this tiny little kitty, and they'd be like, this giant bug. Why?
Why you watch that? That's troubling.
Right?
She's like, this is the only way I sleep at night.
Well, this is why I don't sleep at night, actually. Okay, that looks like about it. So that's what I watch.
I didn't know we were going to learn so many disturbing things about it.
Right. Hey, you asked the questions. I said you could ask me anything. I'd be honest. Ma Powell watches Karen videos. Okay, I do watch some of those too because those are funny. I seem to go like down the YouTube rabbit hole. I'll watch something and it recommends something, sometimes completely unrelated, and I'll be like, that looks interesting. And so all of a sudden, I start with cute fluffy dog and I end on, the world is coming to an end with this tsunami. You never know.
I'm taking notes over here from stuff people are throwing out there. Because I haven't heard of a lot of these.
Oh, who is the one guy? I can't remember his name. He actually, remind me, the wasting scammers times. Kip Boga, that's it. He gets all the scammers who are trying to get money from old people, and he like takes all the files off their computers and everything. He's like so good. I really like to watch him. But I actually started watching him on Twitch years ago. Have you ever watched Toe Bro? I've never heard of that.
Oh, I don't know if I want to know what that is.
Okay, now I gotta know what is Toe Bro.
Terrariums, like self-contained pods where frogs and fish and bugs live. That's actually really interesting.
Charnel, I would, and I'm not just saying it because we're all on YouTube, but I would literally YouTube on how to use Instagram. I do that kind of stuff all the time, or ask my daughter. She usually shows me how to work everything. But yeah, I know YouTube University has really taught me a lot through life.
Yeah, I'm terrible on Instagram. I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Same here.
I can post a picture. That's all right, but I don't know how to do stories. And if I watch somebody's story and it's a little video, I have a hell of a time getting out of the videos. And I would go to the next video and I'm like, I don't know who this is. And,
Well, I see people like they'll post something and it'll say countdown until that event happens. I'm like, wow, how do they do that? And sometimes people will like at me and like, so it shows up on my thing that they like include in my name, but I can't reciprocate because I have no idea how they do it.
Me too. Yes, me too. That's
I'm using pretty good stuff, but Instagram. Mm-mm.
Somebody help me with that.
Ella. Hi, Amy.
Ella's here. Hello, Ella. Thank you.
Give me an idea. Won't be, I don't think.
Emily, you know all those things, I think, don't you? And the tickety-tockety and the Instagrammy and
Emily does TikTok and everything, and she's like all her Instagram stories are really good. I need to ask her. She's the one who always has the countdowns, and I'm always like, oh, I want to do that.
MySpace. She's probably on MySpace and AOL.
Oh, my daughter is like, my daughter just yelled at me. She said, well, she yelled. Do your kids do that? She's like, I'm getting a whole degree in basically communications, marketing, and social media. And she's like, you could have asked me. I'm like, oops. Sorry. So I guess maybe I should ask my daughter.
Hey, I used to sell furniture and I sold cars, and my mom wouldn't come to me for advice about either of those things.
You sold cars?
I did.
I just can't see
Hi,
that.
Paul.
I did not like selling cars. I loved selling furniture, though.
Can you give me a drink?
I would watch that video and I would save that video, Emily. I think that would be a good thingy.
Yeah, Emily, please do a tutorial, like specifically on the story, how you like
Bye, Dana.
somebody. I don't know how, I don't know how to do that because she posted, oh, we're going to be on Angie's channel. I was like, oh, cool. I wanted it said save to your story. I was going to do that. And then I couldn't figure anything besides that.
Oh, Paul, you have no idea how wrong you are.
If you're over 16 and on TikTok, you made some poor life choices. Nah, I don't think so.
I think TikTok's fun.
Oh, hey there. You missed it earlier because I was bringing, I was fitting right in earlier. We'll say
Angie's
that.
brother was here.
My brother Angelo was here.
He is a cool dude.
He's a trucker.
He's a mother trucker.
He's a trucker mother sucker.
I learned so much stuff when I took my first trip with my uncle on a truck driving expedition on how the real world was. It was quite terrifying. Yeah, it was odd.
Look what Lissa said. Chuck selling cars. So many skip possibilities come to mind.
That's actually was part of the problem, Josh.
Seriously.
And I
You
was
don't
told,
want this car.
I would go to my manager to say, well, they're asking about this. And he would look at me and go, what do you think they want to hear? I don't know. I'm trying to get an answer. Figure out what they want to hear and tell them that. He honestly said that to me. And it's like,
Wow.
oh my God. Yeah, I did not like selling cars, at least for this guy. He was a D-bag, but I don't think all car dealers are like that, but this one was.
Well,
He's very stereotyped.
did you get training on, when you start there about like keeping people there for long periods of time to get them invested and stuff like that? I swear they do that.
Yeah. There's ways to, and that was another thing they had me doing was calling people that bought a car 3 years ago. They had me cold calling and saying, hey, yeah.
Hey, are you ready to upgrade?
Yeah. How's that car running for you? Because we'd like to get that one back here. That was a good car, and we'd give you good money on a trade-in. Oh, douchey. I hated it.
Yeah.
Have a good night,
I
Harry.
won't even go into a dealer. I mean, I'll go and look at a car and I'll be like, I'll let you know. But I don't even negotiate at a dealership. I do it all. Like, I'll find two cars that I like that are, really similar. And I'll say, I'm picking between two cars. So, I need the price. And then you always get the one, well, come in. I'm like, dude, if I got to come in, we're not making a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're barely over 16, Ella. Let's be honest here.
Emily's great on TikTok. Harry, have a great night.
I think maybe we should wrap it up. I didn't realize how late it was.
Yeah, we've been at 2:40. Wow.
I gotta take my meds and go to bed. And
Jesus, already?
what's
okay,
that?
Grandpa.
Going to bed already?
I gotta get up early for my meds.
Well, I gotta play some Call of Duty tonight, so.
Oh, I think I'm gonna play some Dead by Daylight. That's
What?
my game.
Dead
What
by
is that? Is it violent?
Dead by Daylight. Yeah, basically you're either a survivor or a killer. If you're the killer, you have to find the 5 people that are there and hook them on hooks until they die before they escape. And if you're one of the survivors, one of the people playing, you have to basically get these machines. You have to get 5 machines running so that you can open the gates to escape while trying to get away from the killer and save other people from the hooks.
I'm going to have to look that up.
It is like the best game ever. I have way too many hours on it.
What do you play it on?
Yeah.
PC.
Wow. That sounds kind of cool, actually.
It's a great game. Oh my gosh. And you play online with other people. Basically, you get matched up. You can play with friends, but you just randomly get matched up with people.
That would make it more interesting, I think.
Flippin' Flamingo. Hey there.
Thank you for stopping by, Flippin' Flamingo. We're about to get out of here because Angelo and Angie and the other guy, they all have to get to bed. I'm glad you came. I'm sorry we have to shut down now.
Well, it was great, guys. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yes, of course.
For coming on. We really appreciate it.
Thank you to everyone who came in the chat, and we'll see you next week on Nate's channel. The link's below. I hope to see you again, Charnel. And yeah, Lissa said it all. We learned a lot about Angie tonight, and most of it was frightening.
Most of it was bad. I'm sorry.
I didn't say bad. I just said frightening. So you're definitely a good weirdo beardo.
Well, thank you. I appreciate fitting in. That's awesome.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Everyone.